guys, so I am gonna be so for real. I just recorded a whole intro for this vlog, and then I realized my room looked scary. Like, it was pitch black in my room because all of my blinds were shut at the hour of like 3 p.m. And I was like, damn, I have to open these windows to let light in because it's actually looking concerning for my mental health that I am living as a vampire in my room. But I am home alone because my family went to the beach and I didn't. So I'm here. My brother's at work right now. My family's at the beach. You might ask, why aren't you at the beach? I have work tomorrow morning, and I also don't like the beach. So I'm not at the beach. I'm home alone. So I wanted to do a little afternoon vlog. What did I do this morning? Pretty much, I just helped clean around the house. So I helped clean the kitchen, bathroom. Then I went on a whole nature walk for 3 hours. Crazy, but I got a lot of steps in. I got like 18,000 steps. I did just have dinner. I don't know how to constitute it because I know I'm not going to be hungry for dinner. So it's kind of dinner, but it's not late enough to be dinner. I don't know. We're just calling it dinner. It was like a naan bread. I call it a naan bread pizza. It's not a pizza. Basically what you do is you heat up a naan bread or pita bread, put some mayo on it. I use vegan mayo. Again, I described this in another video, so I'm not going to go into depth. But it has tomatoes on it, whatever meat you want on it, whatever cheese you want on it, and pesto, and it's kind of like a wrap thing. I don't know. My mom came out with the recipe. It's really good. So I had that for dinner. I chugged a ton of water after my walk. I just filmed 2 videos. So it's gonna be a really chill afternoon, but I'm kind of still like a little hungry and still kind of thirsty. So I want to make myself a little sweet treat and a drink just because I'm like, I'm tired. I'm crashing. But we're not letting ourselves crash because for example, on days like today where it's like me time, like I don't have any responsibilities today, I'm not sleeping my day away because no, this is my me time. I'm not wasting my time. I will say, I want to rant to you about something because why are people like this? Does anyone else? I just need to rant because I got a message from my boss. This is not my boss at like my corporate job. This is my boss at the restaurant I work at. I'm not even a server. I work as a hostess / serving assistant, okay? I want to make that clear. I'm a hostess. Okay, and he said mandatory meeting like June 23rd from like 5 to 7 p.m. So again, for that other job, I'm like not planning on leaving my work early to be at this mandatory meeting. My work and other work are only maybe like 20 minutes away from each other. So I'd probably get there at 5:30, 5:40 would be my guess. Probably 5:30 I would get there for the meeting. So I texted my boss and I was like, hey, for the mandatory meeting, is it okay if I'm like late? You know, I have my other job till 5, whatever. And he takes a while to get back to me and he's like, so it is a mandatory meeting and the reason I'm telling you this early is so that you can be on time. Bitch, I'm gonna be so honest. No, I get paid half of what I make at my other job. Why would I leave early to go make less money? Now, I get it. If I did leave early, I would only I would leave 15 to 30 minutes early. So I wouldn't be losing that much, but it's kind of like, it's still not efficient for me. Like, does that make sense? I'm leaving early to be on time for something else. So now there's a 30-minute period of my higher paying job where I'm not getting paid. And I'm going from losing that 30 minutes to then go to my lower paying job where I make half. And again, it's not that I'm not willing to do that. Like, okay, fine. Like if I really have to leave freaking 30 minutes early to go make it to this mandatory meeting, whatever, I guess I have to. But it's like, I'm a hostess and I tell you I'm gonna be 30 minutes late to a 2-hour meeting and you're telling me that's unacceptable? Like, that's ridiculous. Let me quit. Like, it's getting to that point where I'm like, do you want me to quit? Do you want me to quit? And it's funny because I also have my unavailability set in the app that I'm not available Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays. So I'm like, I'm not available. What do you mean? What if I can't attend? I also just think of other people like, damn, what if you have kids? Like, I can't make it at that weird time. So I responded back to his response and I was like, I can check to see if someone can cover for me, but if they can't, then I will have to be late. And he was like, we'll talk about it tomorrow. And again, I don't want to get it like twisted. He's very nice, but it's those little things where it's like, okay, if this is your deal breaker, this is very ridiculous because this is a restaurant. I understand this is people's full-time, job. Like this is your full-time job, but a lot of the people who work as servers do it in addition to a job they already have. And that's the case for me. So, and again, I'm not even a server. So it's like, you're telling me to leave my big girl job to come to a meeting that I probably am not even needed at. It's very annoying. Yeah, comment down below any advice for that. And again, I know I'm being a little unreasonable because I could just leave 30 minutes early, but it's kind of just the response that irked me. The response being like, that's why I'm telling you this early. I was like, okay, but I'm telling you that I don't really want to leave early because I make more at my other job. Anyway, we'll see what happens there. I'm sure I'll just have to leave early, but I'm gonna talk with him tomorrow about it. I'm just gonna tell him that, if someone is on vacation at my other job, then I can't leave early because I need to be covering the phones. So it's like, if the one girl can cover the phones and mailing and bring everything to the post office at the end of the day, then yes, I can leave early. But if not, then no, I can't. Then no, I can't. It's also so annoying because I'm gonna be hungry for dinner. Also, I'm gonna be working all day and then adding another 2 hours to that. So it's like, I know I'm getting paid for this, but I really don't wanna be here because I've been working all day. And now luckily it's Tuesday night and Wednesday I don't have work. So it's not like, I would have to be up early the next day. But it's annoying because, again, normally after work, I'm like really specific with what I utilize my time for. So if it's a Tuesday night, I might go to the movies, or I might, work out or edit, or, I'm picking like specific things to use my time wisely. And it's like, well, now that I have this 2-hour meeting, I'm definitely not gonna be able to work out after work. And I'm definitely not gonna wanna go to the movies after work either because I'm gonna be working a 10-hour day. So that really pissed me off. That like really irked me. I just had to rant really quick because what the hell? I love how I almost just ended that. Back to today. I do want to make a little sweet treat for myself because I love a sweet treat. I gotta check what's in our cabinet, like what we have. I know we have like chocolate chips, but I really don't want that. I might make like my Ninja Creamy ice cream. That could be good. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see. So basically, my Ninja Creamy just went through its first spin. So the base of this was almond milk. I actually don't recommend using almond milk as your base. I think that's what makes it very icy. However, I'm gonna show you what I do to make it creamy. Again, if you use a Ninja Creamy and you use regular milk, you won't have this issue. This issue begins when you start using plant-based milk. So I'm gonna show you what I do. So I don't want any judgment when it comes to this, okay? So first I use my little baby spoon and just kind of scrape. I scrape down the edges just so everything's gonna be combined. And then I'm gonna add in 3 packs of stevia because I did not sweeten this yet. So we have 3 packs of stevia. Then we're gonna be using a little bit of xanthan gum. This is what thickens it. So I actually would really recommend, if you are like plant-based and have a creamy, or you just like plant milk, to get xanthan gum because it will change the texture like that, okay? Then when you do the respin, because every time you use a creamy, you're gonna have to put it through twice. I always will add a thicker milk. If the base is like an almond milk, you're gonna need a thicker milk to make this a better texture. Either do like a protein shake if you wanna add protein. I usually add soy milk to it. Or if you like have vegan cream, you could add it now. You don't need that much. The more you add of this, the softer it's gonna be. So I don't mind it being like soft serve texture. I prefer that, but you're gonna wanna add this. So, like that's pretty good. And that might not even be enough, but we'll see. Now, I kind of want this to be a cookies and cream one, so I'm gonna be adding some Oreos to it. Yeah. I also did not add my flavoring yet, so let me get some. I always use the skinny syrup. The reason why is, for me, what is the point of getting the Ninja Creamy if you're still gonna be putting the same amount of sugar in it? At that point, I really do think you should just be getting ice cream from the grocery store because it's probably more expensive than make it on your own. This is why I do it, because I don't need all the sugar from the ones at the grocery store. So you do, like, you want it to be sweet. So I might do like 4 capfuls. I know I just added in a lot of stevia, but the thing is, I find that you need the flavor, and also you don't realize how sweet ice cream is. So even though that seems like a lot, it's probably, like, you don't realize how much sugar is in ice cream. So we're gonna mix this again. Same thing, we're gonna mix it on light ice cream. And then maybe after this is mixed, I might add in more toppings. Probably not, maybe just like chocolate drizzle or something. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, hoo, hoo. So this is what we got. But see, it's a little icing. Like, that's why I don't like using almond milk as the base. My God. It tastes just like cookies and cream icing. Oh my God. Icing, ice cream. Wow. Oh wow. That's really good. So now I always like something crunchy in my ice cream just because I feel like that's what gives it the ice cream, like, store-bought feel. I was debating adding some chocolate chips on this, but I don't know. For some reason, I always want to add peanut butter, which is like fine, but it's so unnecessary. So I'm gonna figure out what toppings to use off camera, but just know that this slaps. It's a banger. It's a banger. Okay, clearly I just got out of the shower. I was getting all emo to Casey Musgraves. I don't know, the whole day I've just been very emo, thinking about Mother Nature, being like, wow, I'm such a spall. What's up with me not being able to speak lately? That's what I want to get into. I think my thoughts race faster than I can speak. That's what happens. But I'm like, I'm just a small speck in the universe. Why do I matter? But then while I'm in the shower, oh, this is where the gag comes. Oh my God, this is where the gag comes in. I went on such a long walk today. I didn't think the walk was gonna be that long. I knew before leaving I should put sunscreen on. I knew I should have, because my arms were exposed. I knew I should have. Oh my fucking God. It's so bad, guys. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, luckily, on this arm, it's literally just this, like, little line. So I guess when I was walking, the sun was coming this way. Like, I don't know. This is why I really, like, this is why I don't like going outside. This is why I don't like going outside. Because it's not like, oh, I should put on sunscreen. It's like, no, I need to put on sunscreen. Again, I literally thought, like, on the way to the car, I was like, should I spray myself? I just thought, no, I'm not gonna be out long enough for me to get sunburned. Because I would say the trail, it does have a lot of sun, but it also does have a lot of shade. If I went on my normal part of the trail. But I continued on for another hour where it's all sun. Wow, that's really bad. Again, skin cancer runs in my family, so this is clearly a wake-up call for me again that, like, yeah, every time you leave the house this summer, you're putting on freaking sunscreen, because this is what happens. Now, though, at the same time, me getting email, this kind of just makes me feel alive, because I'm like, wow, I haven't gotten sunburnt in so long. Oh my God, like, the different... I didn't really get burnt on my face because I did apply sunscreen on my face. That's the one thing I did do. I did put on my Kopari. So I didn't get sunburnt on the face. I also had sunglasses and a hat on. But dang. No, but anyway, the sunburn, it just makes me feel more alive and makes me more aware that I have to put on sunscreen. But I can't remember what I was going to say now. But what I was really thinking about today was just from the cardinal from the other day. Like, I don't know. When I saved the cardinal, I had no idea that cardinals were like a sign of good luck and good fortune. And that made me like emotional. I'm like, dang, like, wow. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So me just really thinking about that bird, hoping it's okay. I don't know. I've just been thinking a lot today. I've been thinking so much that my brain actually hurts. So that's why I need to relax, aka I'm going to watch One Piece after this, or even, I don't know, take a nap. I really don't know. I know I cannot edit right now or my brain will explode. No.
So I need to just passively watch something because I feel like the whole day I've just been actively thinking. Maybe I'll journal after this. I've been trying to do that lately. Clearly I've been trying to have healthier habits. But yeah, that cardinal, I'm just thinking about that good luck. And now I'm probably also gonna go down a whole rampage of searching what that means. People say it means a loved one is coming down to watch you, but I really don't know who it could be because I don't have many deaths in my family yet. So I'm just gonna take it as the sign of good luck. But anyway, that's the vlog. I'm just gonna end it by saying I did also, me talking about thinking too much today, I did also play like 2 hours of Tamagotchi Life today, so that's also why my brain probably hurts. Just a side note. And I'm kind of feeling like the main character because what I did was I put myself on an island with like all like One Piece characters. First, I was just gonna put in all of my One Piece boyfriends, and then I was like, okay, well, this is kind of unfair to them because if one of them picks me, then it's just all of them together on the island. So I added in other girls too, but I'm the main character. I'm thinking like I'm adding in Nami and Robin. I'm thinking, well, no one's gonna like my character now. Why does everyone have a crush on me? What do you mean? Why does everyone have a crush on me? I put Zoro on my island. He has a crush on me. Yeah. I put Law on my island, he has a crush on me. I put Ace on my island, he has a crush on me. And I'm just waiting for Sanji to say he has a crush on me because he asked me to move in with him and I was like, period, yes. But then I also moved out because who'd I move in with? I think I moved out because Zoro asked me to move in. Everyone's asking me to move in with them. Law asked me, then Sanji asked me, then Zoro asked me. Bro, I'm feeling like the main character in Tamagotchi Life. Mind you, my character is the derpiest character ever and is wearing a frog costume the whole time. But she got game, okay? I could never. Couldn't be me. I will catch you tomorrow, actually. We're gonna do a full vlog tomorrow because, again, I'm home alone. So, yay! Fun! Woohoo! I'm gonna go research more about cardinals.